Hey, it's Steve Jaffe. I'm a top producer in 2 home-based business programs. I've created a 6-figure income from home. And in this short video, you're going to learn who is your exact perfect prospect for a network marketing opportunity and how can you systematically attract the perfect prospect and a stream of perfect prospects for your opportunity. People who can come in, do not need a lot of oversight and training, and can start to create volume right away and generate income and increase your check right away. People that don't require a lot of hand-holding, who don't require a lot of training, who aren't going to bleed you dry. This is very rarely taught in network marketing. I've built my business using some strategies that are outside of what's typically taught by traditional network marketers. Calling this video a straight talk video because frankly, no one else is really talking about this and you've got to know this stuff. So let's get right into it. When I got into network marketing in 2006, I was taught make a list of friends and family, introduce them to the business, and then prospect people that I met out and about, total strangers, go to the mall, go to networking events, and try to talk people up about my business. And the idea was there's your warm market of friends and family, and then there's this cold market, everyone else, and you're supposed to sort of willy-nilly just go out there in an untargeted manner, try to get people into the business. It didn't take long for me to realize that not everyone's a fit for network marketing. And over the years, I've come to realize there's actually a very specific set of characteristics of successful network marketers. When I've observed my other friends, including myself, who are successful in the industry, there's a pretty narrow set of qualities that people require to really succeed in network marketing. Statistically, only about 0.2% of network marketers, not 2%, 0.2% of network marketers earn a check of $10,000 a month or more, which means 99.8% of the people that you bring into your network marketing business are not going to earn a full-time income, they're not going to be particularly successful, and they're probably just going to quit. So how do you find that 0.2% of people that you need who are actually going to be successful in network marketing? Well, first of all, before we get to how you do this, let's talk about what are the qualities of a successful network marketer. And it's not everybody. Okay, I want to dispel this notion that just anybody you meet is going to be a fit for your business. That is just so far from the truth, it's ridiculous. Quality number 1, and I've outlined 5 key qualities that I'll walk through here, is you need people who are truly entrepreneurial. Truly entrepreneurial. What does that mean? It means somebody who not only wants to start their own business, but is willing to work without supervision. People that have an employee mentality, and most of us start that way. I was an employee for many years, worked in corporate America. I worked for GE, big corporation. It bored me to death. I wanted to get out of there. But people who are entrepreneurial are self-starters. They're willing to work without supervision. It's not just people that want to start a business. It's people who are actually willing to do the work, even the grunt work, when there's no one telling them what to do, and they're willing to take on risk. They're willing to be resilient and deal with hardship and disappointment, often for years. Very, very few people are entrepreneurial. Very, very few people. Statistically, only 13% of people in America start a business. 13% of people, therefore, are truly entrepreneurial. And I don't mean people who talk a good game about wanting to start a business. I mean people who actually do it. Only 13% of people are truly entrepreneurial. The next quality that you need is they've got to be coachable. They've got to be willing to take direction. They've got to be willing to work the system, work the plan, work the program. And many entrepreneurs are independent-minded. They don't want to take direction. They want to work for themselves, right? So you've got this irony where you need people who are willing to be self-starters, willing to work without oversight, but they also have to be coachable. They also have to plug into some training to learn how to grow a network marketing business. And very few people are truly coachable. A lot of people talk a good game, but think about the people that you've known in network marketing or that you've sponsored when you've told them, hey, make your list of friends and family. How many have actually done it? I would say only about 20% of people are truly coachable that you're going to meet. Most people, they want to do their own thing. And they might come to the meeting and take notes and listen to the trainer, but are they going to actually do it 80% of the time? Not really. I mean, only 20% of people in network marketing sponsor anybody at all. Let's talk about the next quality. People in network marketing who are successful tend to be extroverts, not introverts. Introverts, I've got a lot of friends who are introverted, tend to want to withdraw after being around a lot of people. Introverts typically feel drained by being around a lot of people. Extroverts like to be around a lot of people. And a lot of the strategies that are taught in network marketing really favor extroverts. Approaching friends and family about your business, doing meetings, like standing in front of a room and doing a home meeting, or approaching total strangers. I know a lot of introverts that get very alienated by these strategies. So you really need somebody who's extroverted. And this is very rarely taught in network marketing. Statistically, only about 50% of people are extroverts. And I'll explain why I'm writing down these numbers in a moment, because it has everything to do with how to maximize results in your business. So you need people who are entrepreneurial, coachable, extroverted. If they're introverts, they are not going to want to do the strategies that people are taught in network marketing. It's not bad if someone's introverted. It just means that the typical strategies aren't a fit. They're not bad people. They're not lesser people. They're just, that's how they're wired, right? Half of you watching this are introverted. Quality number 4, they've got to be open to network marketing. If they think network marketing is a pyramid scheme, which a lot of people do, perhaps even most people do at this point, network marketing is a very tarnished image. If they're convinced it's a pyramid, if they think it's a scam, they're not going to want to join. What percentage of people are truly open to joining a network marketing opportunity? You don't think it's a total hoax, it's a total scam, it's snake oil? Let's call it half the people, roughly. And I think that may be generous. It wasn't too long ago that Herbalife was one of the largest network marketing companies in the world, that Herbalife was fined several $100 million for being out of compliance with the FTC's guidelines. That does a lot to tarnish the industry's reputation even further. Finally, they not only have to be all these qualities, entrepreneurial, coachable, extroverted, open to network marketing, they need to be ready to start right now. They need to be ready to go right now. They need to have the money. They need to be focused right now. If they're just up to their eyeballs in work at their job, they can't start right now. If they have a huge issue with their spouse who is totally opposed to their starting this business, they can't get started right now. They got to be ready to go right now. And that might only be like 30% of the people who are truly ready to go. Or they might sign up and not do anything because they're not truly ready. Okay? So when you really look at this, and let's kind of run the numbers here, out of every 100 people, only 13 of them are going to be truly entrepreneurial. Again, 13% of Americans actually start a business. That means 13% are truly entrepreneurial. I don't mean sitting at a job wondering about starting a business. I mean actually doing it. So if 13% of the people are truly entrepreneurial and 20% of those people are coachable, you're now down to 2.6% of the people who meet both of these criteria. If half of them are extroverted, now you're down to 1.3%. If 50% of them are open to MLM, now you're down to 0.65%. And if only 30% of them are ready to go now you're down to about 0.2%. And this is why, and I've just done estimates here, but you get ballpark, you understand where I'm going with this. This is why only 0.2% of people are truly successful in network marketing, build a full-time income. Now, what's the problem? The problem is that the strategies of make a list of friends and family, or go out there and troll around and try to find people out on the street or at restaurants or at networking events that might be interested, what's the probability that they're going to meet all of these criteria? It's around 0.2%, which means about, this by the way is 1 out of every 500, okay? That's 1 in 500. So if only 1 in 500 people is going to be successful, what that means is that 499 out of 500 are not going to be successful, which means that 499 out of 500 people you approach are really not worth sponsoring in your opportunity. They're not going to produce any serious volume. They're going to badger you with questions and need support. And this is why network marketers burn out, because nearly everybody that joins is not qualified to produce volume, okay? They're not entrepreneurial enough. They're not coachable. They're not extroverted. They don't fit this very narrow set of criteria. And by the way, most sales and marketing positions, only a tiny percentage of people qualify. If it were a sales and marketing job, it's not like they're hiring everybody. They might get 500 resumes and only hire one person. So there's this disconnect because network marketers are taught strategies that really try to go after everybody, but you want a very narrow set of people. And this is a very narrow set of qualities. This is why people are not successful. This is a big reason why people aren't successful in network marketing, because the strategies are not targeted enough. They're not targeted enough. You want a very specific person. If you opened an auto repair shop and you wanted somebody who was great at fixing transmissions, you wouldn't make a list of friends and family and say, hey, who knows how to fix transmissions? You wouldn't, wander around and randomly talk to people at restaurants. You'd advertise for people who are specifically interested in getting a job at your auto shop who have the background fixing transmissions, right? You need to target people who have the right capabilities and skill set. And because it's such a rare person who actually possesses all of these qualities, the traditional methods are not that effective. I don't care what anyone says. Look at the numbers. It's just ridiculous when I see traditional network marketers go on and on about how the traditional strategies have always worked, they'll continue to work. What are you talking about? Network marketing has a really low average income of like $200 a month on average. So what's the solution here? When I realized this, and it took years to really realize this, I started looking at online and said, look, these traditional strategies are going to create more problems than anything else. So I got connected to some 7- and 8-figure income earners online. I started learning from them. And what took me from pretty much ground zero to hitting my first $30,000 a month was an approach called attraction marketing. You may have heard that phrase, but learning how to attract prospects to me and how to set up marketing that was sifting and sorting for me. See, that's the key, guys. When you have marketing on the internet that is screening thousands of people for you and sifting and sorting and bringing to you only the most qualified prospects, now you can find that 1 in 500. And you can make money from the 499 who really aren't that qualified. To learn how to do this, click the link below this video, get your hands on the Attraction Marketing Formula ebook. This is the step-by-step blueprint that I followed to hit my first $30,000 a month, take my business beyond that, how I sponsored over 200 people into just one of the programs that I promote. The author of this guide, Fernie Ceballos, trains network marketers how to build their business on the internet so you don't get caught on this treadmill of bringing the wrong people into your business. When you've got internet marketing websites out there, when you've got ads running, when you've got lead capture pages, when you're attracting leads, when you're building a list, when you're doing all the things that you need to be doing in your business, you can let your marketing sift and sort for you. That's what I have done. I let my marketing do the sifting and sorting for me so I don't have to deal with the 499 out of 500 people who just aren't qualified for my business. And I get paid. I make money from the 499 out of 500 who aren't qualified. And that's the key. That's the key. That's what you got to be doing. So click the link. Get this ebook. Fernie Ceballos, the author, has trained thousands of people on this strategy. He's done over 10 million online. He's an MIT graduate. I'm an MIT graduate. I've got my MBA from MIT. And I met a lot of smart people over the years. Between MIT, I did my undergrad at Stanford. I've known a lot of smart folks. I got to say, Fernie's up there with the best of them. And what he teaches really works. I'm living proof. I know all my top earner friends, we've all followed this approach. Set up your marketing to do the sifting and sorting for you. Get paid on the people that say no to your opportunity. Get paid on the people who aren't even qualified for your opportunity. And only work with the right people. That superstar that comes in, who hits the ground running, is putting in volume right away. So click the link. Get this ebook. You're going to need this approach, guys, if you really want to make it in this industry. When you pick up this guide, you're going to get 3 free coaching sessions as part of this. Really powerful stuff. He's practically given it away. Click the link. Get this ebook. Look forward to seeing you move ahead in your business.